I know what time it is. Let's go, boy. Yeah. See, and we be learning all this. Right, come in and some next season. Come on, man. Right.
I ain't gonna put on gold with me.
What?
They got the Packers gonna put on gold just like me.
No better.
Go on, get to the Super Bowl, man. Do what Mike No should have did. Yo, what's happening, my boy? Hey, shit, man. Don't beat me too bad, bro. Beat the shit out of my partner. Beat the shit out of my partner, man. I said, you beat the shit out of my partner, man. You know what I'm saying? Kind of nervous, man. that nigga was tripping, man. You just whooped his ass?
And the Green Bay Packers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You been looking for this game all season, huh? So you been looking for this game all season, huh?
Something like that.
What shit was it about then, man?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Ooh, almost got the...
And his first look is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, boy, that picked off. Oh, Lord, Mo, what you doing?
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Miller now off the play fake. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
And going to the air on the opening drive. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop was Travarius Moore. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left.
Now they gonna go.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Over here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happened...
Nah, you good, bro. You ready?
Guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards.
More.
Now on 1st
I got hit, man. It could start like I wanted to.
This NFC title game. Now Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now Jackson on 2nd down.
So
he's got him. It's caught. End zone touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the Saints have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And his pass incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Steps away to his left.
So deep.
And this is going to be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
This is taken at the 23.
Ooh, that made me trust it. I'm trying to one cut. Come on, man.
Following the 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. They'll pitch it out to Jones.
Ooh, get off. Man, truck that nigga, don't.
That will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Play fake. Here's Jackson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all,
Man, if I got it off
do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Oh, yeah.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Second down, Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39! Green, 39!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They try to fuck me over. That's so damn asleep, man. It's all good.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
No.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. Touchdown, New Orleans. DJ Moore, 34 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Huh?
Short kick. It's taken at the 23.
I've been watching the broadcast. I broadcast all my games.
Get it up past the 35. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
Watch out about
part
the broadcast.
Start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep.
No, he was tripping. That's all I know.
I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
I'm a little closer, my boy. I can't press that little, man.
Right. That's fine, yeah.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
Just do what I do every day, man.
Over here.
Just do what I do every day, my boy.
Hey, 88. Hey, check 26.
That's what I do, bro.
Look at that.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
Hit stick.
Ooh. And getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Not only they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Yo, defense.
Incomplete.
They've been playing some fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
That was down to a touchdown.
Still waiting for that game-changing.
So that was down to a touchdown.
The first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Boy, stop touchdown again, man.
That's fine, yeah. Go.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Being chased out left.
Hey, man, oh, Lord! Come on, gang!
And will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Good pass, boy.
Martavis Bryant, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
Should be mad there, boy.
Back within a score. And his kick is right through.
Second 2 short. Look at that, man.
Butker now to kick this one away.
Got the win against us. We got the win against us.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson on first down. Packer pressure, and
the ball,
down
man.
he
Throw the ball.
goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And let the ball go, my boy.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Jackson. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson on first down. Now set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson will throw again. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now he's forced out left. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll avoid the tackle there on the side. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 that time and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays?
He gets enough already, man.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really how he can hurt you. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers.
Somebody like, you know that play. Scared of running, huh?
In the first half.
Let's see if he know this play.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun.
Let's go, Mo. Let's play our ball there, baby. That's showing me that you want it, boy. That's showing me that you want it, my boy.
And the Saints add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there.
That's how means you want to win, now, boy.
This NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
You said, let that shit go.
Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
I got to fag it up, man. We got to fag it up, man. Take it to the head, man.
And this offense going to
fag it up, man. Fag it up.
5 seconds remaining.
You do the same thing versus me, man. Not, this ain't smart. Play the game a little bit, man.
Hey, 626. Jump out. Jump out. Ho.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, I get balls too. Oh, what's on close the game, man?
The NFC in the Super Bowl. 2 more quarters to go. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the
close it, yo.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another
team. What's up, y'all?
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
You ain't got the rest of the line at all.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Oh, my legs, girl. My legs.
They bring him down.
Oh, come on, bullshit, man.
In there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Ain't cool, bro. You gotta call that, man. Break the nigga legs out here, man. Dabbing up the nigga legs, man.
Detroit.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep.
Give me that, Jess. Oh, Jesse, come on, boy. You gotta catch that, man.
Contact made the ball
My first hit, please.
brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Ohio. Flex Brown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Miller.
Hey, don't mind that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Good block, boy. So,
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Hey, 626. Cut. I'll go over here. 319.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He couldn't quite hold it. Ball pops out, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say,
man, you on offense, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
He struggled, especially in that first half.
And I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
How much 2 o'clock are you on offense, bro?
6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers get a score closer. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but It worked there down near the goal line for a
Crazy,
score.
man.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
To throw on second down, Jackson.
Oh, Lord.
Deep ball.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell in.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Good throw, Lamar. Lamar got to come down there.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Finding room inside the 40.
Go, Nick. Oh, in the face mask. Let's go.
Face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. What a spin.
Boy, running that ball, boy. I see you, dog.
5 yards down to the 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point,
ball,
right?
bro.
Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Ain't no 2 o'clock on there, bro. Gotta stop me, bro. That's all, bro. I can't help you, man. Stop, my boy.
On second down, it's Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes.
Can't help you, man. Stop, my boy.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Been real though, man.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's third and 3. And they try to sweep to Jones. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game. And he takes it across and into the end zone.
I can't help you, mate. Stop.
Saints. Ronald Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league.
And let all rookie teams go to the Super Bowl.
You would think that every year that message would sink in. And it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Now the Packers get set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right.
Oh, yeah, intentional
grab. Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Play action, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 30 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Rodgers now to throw. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Watch it now, Barney! Over!
Play action. Now Jackson. A strong running. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, here's Jones.
He
gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The quick hitter complete. It's Miller. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On play action. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead.
Clicked off and they're going to accident.
Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, where y'all going?
Guess I go win that Super Bowl MVP since you got that one. MVP, you know what I'm
It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now this. Inside. Strong right. Lose the jeans and on it.
Now Rodgers gotta have this one. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Oh.
Time for a break.
Oh, he ain't good.
Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this.
Let it go. That shit, man. I'm going to get up out of here, man. The game, man.
Now a first down carried by Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here.
You can continue healthy from this game, man.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Detroit!
A give to Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The give is to Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
No, check, Patriot.
Now Jackson. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Bring that bowl to the LC, my boy. Like I owe the Steelers too. That nigga beat me too.
Rodgers now on first down. Desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
I owe the Steelers one, man.
Incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Back to the air on second down. Rodgers escaping the pressure. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back to the 8-yard line.
I got a dip, my boy. My lads. Good game.